I'll give it to you. Y'all men have gotten a lot smarter where y'all are now manipulating the game.
But then that go back to the good guy, bad guy. I tell people the truth, and they like, oh, now they don't like the truth. They don't like. You said you will never be a side chick, right?
Never.
Are you sure you wasn't a side chick?
If I was, I ain't know about it.
You was a side chick. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to yet another episode of the She Say, He Say podcast. I'm Drew Banks, as always, and I'm here with my sister, Brandy Banks.
Hi, guys.
And hopefully we have another awesome episode for y'all today. But she wants to enter into a topic that, I'm going to just let her tell y'all, man. What we talking about today, Brandy?
So today we are talking about love is not real when you fall in it by yourself. And I think we can all...
I feel like that's obvious.
No, but so this is personal.
Oh, Lord, here we go.
This is personal.
It's always personal with her, right?
It always is. So, hey, listen, I told y'all I'm going to bring y'all the real. This is what it is. And this is what I see.
But to her defense, I feel like it's a lot of people that go through this. And I feel like I don't necessarily have the answer why, but I feel like a lot of people not telling the truth. So go ahead. Say what you got to say.
So here's the thing. Dating, right? I'm dating. I'm getting out there trying to see what life is like after divorce. And it's tough. It's really tough, right? I saw a video on Facebook one day and it was like, where are all the women at, the good women that, over 40, kids grown? We go to work and we come home. That's it. I ain't got time to be going out here in these streets, meet nobody at no club or nothing like that. So, I met this guy. This was a while ago. Met this guy, and he had some challenges in his life, right? And it kind of pulled on the empathy part of me, right? The empathy heartstrings. We started hanging out. We were talking every day, like cool dude. I was attracted. He was attracted. Like, and I genuinely wanted to fix whatever that was. Like I know what it was. It was very, I don't want to talk about it online because that's not my business to share. But he lost someone very close to him. And I think if that was me, I would have lost my mind. Like, I don't know where I would be at this moment. So I think for me, it was like trying to show him that there is peace even after that. Showing him that genuinely... like, I care, like, I get it, I understand it. No, I haven't been through it, but I wanted to be there for him. And I think with me having empathy for him, drew me in even closer to him. So whereas though, yes, did he like me? Yeah, did we hang out? Yeah, did we kick it? Whatever. Yes. But he wasn't on the level that I was on. So when it came down to it, I mean... we weren't together. We weren't in a committed relationship. So I don't fault him for it.
So who was in love and who wasn't in love? Oh, well, from what you said, you was in love.
I wouldn't say I was in love, but I was like...
you was in a relationship.
I wanted to be in a relationship. Like, I wanted this. I wanted to see how far this went, right? At the end, he chose somebody else, right? There was somebody else that came in the picture. He chose somebody else. And I was hurt. Like, I ain't been hurt like that in a long time. I was hurt. At the end of the day, I had to think back. My dad sent me a sermon about Daniel and Micah, whatever her name was, in the Bible. And in the Bible, it's, Michael is like she didn't understand why Daniel was doing some of the things that he was doing. And in this sermon, the pastor was saying, because Michael was in love, you never heard Daniel say, I'm in love with this woman. Right? So the things that he did was not in honor of her because he was not in love with her. She moved in a way that honored him because she loved him. And back in the day, that was like arranged marriages and all that kind of stuff. So, but she loved him. Daniel did not love her. And I think as women, sometimes we look at this picture like, okay, I like this guy. He working 2 jobs. He got his own car. He got his own house. He doing this. He doing that. Whatever. Like, this is not the normal guy that I would normally date. He treats me well. He's the nicest person ever. Like, we sometimes put up this, guys too. We kind of make it look fairy tale for us, not really knowing that that other person ain't really looking at us like that. You know what I'm saying? So I had to come to grips with the fact that maybe I fail a lot harder because I was in it by myself, right? I was in this thing by myself. I think, and I don't fault him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now,
I don't think you can.
I don't fault him at all. I fault the way it came to me, right? Now, I am appreciative that he was honest, that he was straight up. Now, how he was, I can't really say that. But there's no love lost between the two of us as friends, right? I will always be his friend. I will always be supportive of him. But I think in that moment, it was like I so wanted so much more. But he didn't see that in me. And it's okay. It's quite all right.
So I honestly feel like a lot of people need to hear this because, you know, a lot of you, let's just take me and you, for example. You look at me and you like, oh, you out here on these streets. You out here, you doing this, you doing outside. That. I'm outside. You know what I'm saying? I'm outside. You know what I'm saying? But I'm happy though. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm good. I know it's been some time between one relationship to the next. And I feel like I know exactly who I am. I know exactly what I want. And I know exactly what I need. So it's not easy for me to be like, oh, yeah, I'm falling for this person and that person not be falling for me. Because I don't need that person. I don't necessarily want that person. See what I'm saying? Like, a lot of times I find myself in situations, I be like, dang, like, this person really cool. This person's really attractive. This person checking off all the boxes. Dang. What am I supposed to do now? Right? Now, that might not be the way to go, but I feel like the other way to go is people rushing into different stuff because they haven't figured out their side of it first. And it might not be exactly what happened, but I feel like a lot of people go through that. And I just feel like is a lot of people do not know who they are and what they want before they fall in love with somebody else.
And I mean, I agree. I mean, that goes back to the whole healing thing. That goes back to taking the time to really get to know yourself. Because at the end of the day, like, my favorite line now is, if you're not serious, leave me where I'm at. Because I was good. I was good with going to work. I was good with coming home.
But was you good though?
Yeah, because
like, you was good going to work. You was good coming home and whatever else. I
mean, did he brighten my day? Yes, he did. He brightened my day. But he was not the end all be all. Do you understand what I'm saying?
But was you looking for...
I don't think I was looking. I wasn't looking for anything.
But you was like, this man got his own. Because in past episodes, for those of y'all who are, loyal, what do you call them? Watchers? I don't know. But for those of y'all who be here, you say... We went through that, you know what I'm saying? I didn't ask you to do anything for me. I didn't ask you to take care of my house. I didn't ask you.
I still didn't ask.
You didn't ask. But you was like, dang, he got his stuff together.
Well, he did. He had his stuff there. I didn't have to build a bear. I didn't have to build a man.
Cool. But when you saw that, he was like, oh. Think. And do you think that accelerated your process of falling for somebody because you didn't have to deal with the stuff that you dealt with in the past?
I don't think it accelerated the falling for. I think it accelerated to the point where it was like, I could actually like this person. I could actually hang out with this person. I wouldn't say falling for, because I didn't fall in love. I just really liked them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really liked it. I wasn't in love with the man.
Did you tell him that you love him?
Never.
Never told him that you
Never
love him.
told him.
But in your mind, you was in a whole relationship.
I don't think I was in a whole relationship. I think I wanted to pursue a relationship. Like, I wanted a commitment.
All right, so.
Because this wasn't like, hold on, first of all, it wasn't like it was like 1 to 2 months, right? This was like 6 months.
Cool, but 6 months.
No, but I'm saying, but I need you to know, like, there's some intention with me that needs to be, and if that's not it, then that's cool. That's why I can't be mad at him because he chose.
But you was mad at his delivery.
I was mad at the delivery, and we're not going to go into that.
We're not going to go into the delivery, but if you was mad at the delivery, then you felt some type of way.
I felt some type of way, but I was not in love with him.
Did he know that you felt that type of way?
I think so.
If you thinking.
I think he knew. I don't think it.
Did you sit down and tell him, this how I'm feeling? I'm feeling like I'm in a relationship with you.
No.
All right then. So how are you mad at the delivery? He wasn't in a relationship. It doesn't matter how he gave you the delivery. It's a girl right now. Right now. We went out on a date. I spent more money than I wanted to spend. All that. This girl ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna lie. It's probably my fault. But she ain't returned my text for about 3 to 4 days now. I ain't thinking twice. See what I'm saying?
But I think it's a difference sometimes when it comes to men and women. The woman that I am now is intentional, right? Now there was a gesture that I did, but that was not. If he never called me after that day, I would have been okay. That was a genuine gesture. I wanted to show him some type of peace, right? And I did that. If he never called me after that, I was cool. Now, we're still friends. We still, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't kick it or whatever because I have to respect that he's dating somebody. So that's all good. But, and trust, mine will come eventually. But I think in that moment, it was like, I did not fall in love, but I was damn near close to it. Because I really liked him. I liked the person that he was. I liked who he was. I liked the fact that, you know, talking to him and just the heart that he has. Like, he was an amazing guy. However, he just wasn't my guy. So it took me a while to.
But you thought that he was your guy, right?
Would I have liked him to be my guy?
Absolutely. Would have liked him to be your guy. And I think that more times than not, and I'm not saying this is more so women or men. I think it's both sides.
Yeah, I agree.
I think that when you don't, the type of people that like to be in relationships, the type of people that, oh yeah, when I'm with somebody or whatever. Now, that part is, mostly women. Women like to be in a relationship. But I feel like when you don't take the time, and it's not intentional, you don't do this like consciously, but when you don't take the time to realize who you are, without anybody, be happy without anybody.
Why do you keep saying it?
Because I feel like it skews your filter when you talking to somebody. It skews your filter. It messes up your filter when you judging the actions that somebody's doing towards you. That person probably showed you that they wasn't necessarily in the same situation that you was in. They wasn't feeling the same feelings that you was feeling beforehand. But you might not have been able to see all of that.
But I was good. So here's the thing. I was good. I know who I am and I know whose I am. So at the end of the day, I did the work. That's why I said, leave me where I was, because I was happy by myself. Now
So how did you get so deep so fast?
I wouldn't say
you
deep,
said 6 months, bro. You said 6 months, and you didn't like the delivery of how he ended things with you. 6 months ain't no ended. There is no ended in 6 months. It's 6 months. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I keep saying that.
Okay, but I'm not saying like ended like in a relationship. I'm saying ended like
you brought it like.
No, we weren't.
Can you believe the audacity of this man?
I feel like So here's the thing. I have done a complete 180 of my life. I've grown in places that I just never thought I would grow.
Absolutely. And
So-
I give you your flowers as your brother. I'm like, yo, who you are today and who you was back then, who I grew up with, 100%. Like,
Right.
complete turnaround.
So in the beginning, I am very clear. Like, I don't want a relationship or friendship or whatever where I need to argue, where I need to cuss you out, where I need to do any of that stuff. So everything for me is now a process. Like, I think a lot of times I used to run off emotion. So you say something to me, I'm clapping back, not even thinking twice, whether I'm right or wrong. Right? I get that. I know that about myself.
Cool.
Now I'm at a place where I can process. I'm not even mad at the delivery anymore because it took me all day to process what he said and to actually have a conversation with him about what he said that night. Right? With no emotions. Now, I still had emotions, but it wasn't anything. And I kept it the same way that I started it with. And that's the part that I'm proud of. Mm-hmm. I didn't cuss him out. I ain't go slash no tires, sugar in the tank, none of that. It was straight up.
You was ratchet. She was ratchet.
It was straight up. This is a conversation, and I get it. Does it hurt? Absolutely. It still hurts. Right? It still hurts. Because to me, it was like, why not me? Like, what? I got all my stuff together. Why not me? But I will say this. I have been praying. I have been meditating, and I've been in the Bible a lot, right? And one of the things that I can say that I am grateful that it came to me the way it did. Sometimes because we have a jealous God, and I always used to say, like, it's this hole. It's like this hole that I can't feel. Yeah, do I got my own house? Do I got my own this? Do I got my own that? My kids straight, my this, that. But it's this one hole. And it's like, I got all this love to give this person, but I ain't got the person. And then one day, I'm not lying to you, I was sitting in my room and I was praying and I was going through the meditation, and it was almost like God was telling me, put all of that in me. You put all of that in me, I got you. Seriously, I got you. So I see this guy. I see him not frequently, but I see him enough. And I can look at him and say, I know who I am and whose I am. So even when he try to run a little game or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Say whatever he say, I know who I am. Like, that's no longer an option. For one, I'll never be a side chick. Never. Two, it's no longer an option for me. I think a great person, just not for me. And it is okay. I want people to take away. It is okay. Did I hurt for a couple of days? Did it gut punch me? Sure did. Because I was really into that. I was really like, this about to be a healthy situation.
I'm going to ask a question.
But I was good with me, to get back to that point.
You was good with you.
I was good with me. I mean, you said I was good. Did I date here and there? Absolutely. If it didn't work, let it go. It's a thing on Facebook now. It's like, when I come to you, I'll be like, oh yeah, I met this guy 2 weeks later. Never mind. And that's who I was. Like, yeah, he cool. But then I see the red flags and I'm out of there. No hard feelings, but I'm out.
So, I'm going to ask a question. I don't want you to take offense to it. You said you would never be a side chick, right?
Never.
Are you sure you wasn't a side chick?
If I was, I ain't know about it.
She was a side chick, though.
If I was, I didn't know about it.
Yeah, you might not knowingly know you were a side chick, but you could have been a side chick.
I mean, anybody could be a side chick if the man ain't honest and upfront. I don't believe that I was a side chick. I don't believe that. I don't believe that who he is, knowing him even to this day, being around him even to this day, that he would do that. Now,
don't underestimate men now.
I mean, I ain't underestimating, but knowingly,
it's good men and there's some
but
bad
still,
men
knowingly,
and there's some men in between.
Knowingly being a side chick, absolutely not. If what I don't know, I don't know. But knowingly, I will never be a side chick.
Because you said he chose someone else.
Yeah, I think somebody came back from past before me, and you know what I'm saying. And to me, when I'm dating somebody, I protect you, right? So I don't let outside noise come into it. Right. That's between me and you, right? I'm getting to know you. I'm hanging out with you. I'm not sleeping with Joe Blow and all them. You know what I'm saying? It's me and you. Because I feel like it's not fair to let somebody come in and do and kind of, you know what I mean? Now, whatever God has planned for him, that's awesome. I pray that he's happy. I pray that he gets whatever it is that he needs from this person. I just wasn't her. I wasn't the girl. I wasn't chosen for him. And it is okay. But what I'm not going to do is try to paint a picture and be miserable for life, trying to fix this thing or trying to force myself on him. Or, you know, a lot of women I see or talk to that are like, I'm going to make him fall in love with me. I'm going to do all of this stuff, the manipulation, the games. And I'm going to tell you something. And this is honest truth. With him, I never had more anxiety in my life. To the point I was sick.
So you had more anxiety?
I never had that much anxiety in my life. Like, what is he thinking? What is he thinking about me? Is it this? Is it that? Or whatever. I don't know why that was.
What's wrong with you?
I just had all this anxiety when it came to him. Like,
that wasn't a sign from God.
Well, yeah. So now it's like I'm putting all the pieces together where it was like, yo, like, that's what it was.
They're gonna choose somebody else.
No, he wasn't for me. See, when God puts somebody in your life, there's no confusion, right? There's no mess. It is strictly for you. Now, it ain't going to be perfect. That guy's not going to be perfect. So that's where unconditional comes in. I got to learn to be patient. I got to learn to forgive. I have to learn to do all of that. But when it's for me, it's for me. It will show up directly for me. So when I look back at that,
right,
and the anxiety, it's like, okay, I get it. Now, he didn't give me the anxiety. It wasn't him that brought that. That was me trying to make sure, like, am I doing it right? I haven't dated in years, right? I was married forever, it seemed like. So at the end of the day, it was like, all right, I'm new to this.
Time out. Everybody know we didn't talk about some things on here. You dated.
I mean, I've dated, but I'm saying, like, I was new to this.
Somebody got their stuff together.
Yeah, or somebody that was equal. Let's say equal.
So, but that's what I'm saying. So, like, yeah, you are a bad dater. We've established that you're a bad dater. So, yeah, you've been dating. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like I think it was a guy that you like brought to the crib, and I was like, I don't even want to meet this dude because he ain't even make it through the event.
What?
Dude, like, stepped off. Remember? I don't know what it was. I didn't know what event it was. Yeah. I was like, I don't even want to meet him. He was like, nah, come meet the dude. So I went and met him. He didn't even make it through the event. Your man left in the middle of the event. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because
I don't play with him. Like, I don't.
Nah, but let's say you were a bad dater. You're getting better now. But I feel like a lot of people, you were, or you have been, but you got to I feel like a lot of people get mixed up in the thing that, oh, I want this. And then it's easy for a guy, it's easy for you to not see the red flags. It's easy for you to not see the little things that I would see in a dude to tip you off, to be like, yeah, nah, this probably shouldn't be the dude that I should be dating.
But it wasn't, when I tell you, it was nothing like that. It was not the genuine person. That's why
But you keep telling me that, but you was just the same person that was like, can you believe how this man gave me this information? Like, I couldn't respond to this man for a whole day because of this.
But listen.
If you ain't need him, that wouldn't have been a situation.
But I don't know. I think at the end of the day, the delivery, because of who I thought I was to him, the
who you thought you was.
Right. So I thought that he would protect my heart even more, which again, even though it wasn't delivered to me the way that I thought, maybe I couldn't handle it face to face. Maybe I couldn't handle a phone call in that moment. So at that moment, I'm grateful the way that it came out, because it gave me all day to process it.
So you saying you thanking the man for not?
I'm not thanking him for anything. I'm just saying.
So what you saying? Because you just said maybe I wasn't ready.
I wasn't. I don't know how I would have responded if it was just like,
So that was God sent.
I'm not saying
The way it was.
I'm not saying it was God sent. What I'm saying is it happened the way it happened. I processed it, and moving forward, I honestly like him as a friend. Now I'm still I'm still getting used to us being friends. However, I genuinely care.
All right, so, and I hate to be this dude, but
Listen.
you being friends with this man, do you think he chose somebody else?
He chose somebody else.
So do you think that you being friends with this man is not what he like wants? Oh yeah, if this don't work out with who I chose, hey, I'm gonna just go back to
But you
my
can't.
friend.
No, you can't do that. You can't do that.
Oh, he can.
He can't do that.
You,
So here's
you
the
can
thing.
say what he can and can't.
And I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something honestly. Somebody close to me told me that situation isn't over. Right? It's not over.
What situation? The situation we talking about?
Yeah,
All right.
like that's not over.
All right.
There's no way right now in this moment that he could ever step in my life and say, hey, that, because I'm never second. Never second. So that part is on my mind.
See.
Now, that might be childish, that might be immature, but I'm never second.
All right.
I'm too competitive for that. However, if years down the line and it comes back around or whatever, and we just have to see where that thing play out. But but that's anybody. I'm gonna tell you a real story, and thank God I just told my son this. 25 years, never would I ever thought that I would get a phone call from my child's father. Ever. That man he created the monster. That was the first everything. That was the first love, first baby, first all of that. He created the monster. He called, hey, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm so sorry. You know what I mean? I did you dirty. I was wrong for that. This, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. Hey, I forgive you. I forgive you. I had to forgive you for me to get to this point. I should have forgave you a long time ago, but I didn't know how to do that. So I forgive you because who I was, you created that. That was a monster. I don't even like the person that I was back then. I was so detached. I was a monster. So now it's like, I forgive you. Will I ever date you again? Never. And I know that he is not the same person that he was before, but I can't get past that. And I've been in so many hurtful and selfish relationships to the point that I'm just like, yo, like at the end of the day, yes, do I look for red flags? Do I see all of that stuff? Like even my past, even the ones that you talking about, like I don't give them, I've never gave anybody that energy that I gave this past one. Nobody got that energy. I ain't sat there and cried. I ain't feel like I was gut punched. I ain't feel none of that. I felt that with this one. But at the end of the day, I guess I can't be angry with it because it's like, if that's what it took for God to say, because I need you to put all of that energy that you was getting ready to put into that man, into me, I'm all for it. But we got to stop building this life around something that ain't even there. Like, it's so many women that I see that are married and so unhappy. So unhappy. Like, I remember one person told me, as soon as my son turned 18, that's when I'm going to get a divorce. Your son is 6. What are you talking about? Well, I don't want a broken home. And it's like, but what happens to you in this situation? Now, I ain't for divorce because I would have.
I'm 100% for divorce.
No, I'm saying, like, I never wanted to be divorced.
Sorry.
I mean, but it had to be done. But I'm not like, oh, yeah, just go get a divorce. I feel like we build this picture and women do it all.
I got an argument on Saturday. On Sunday. Let's go.
What?
We had beef on Saturday. On Sunday, yeah, she was gone.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't have.
I ripped the Band-Aid off, baby. I just rip it off.
But that's what I'm saying. So I'm cool with that. I'm okay with that. But sometimes I have heard more women than men say, I need a husband. Like, I don't even know if I ever want to get married again.
That is what I'm saying. Like,
But we will sit there and we will paint this picture. We will make this guy look like he's the one. He's the one. So now you doing now you losing yourself in him. I'm gonna tell you something. It's this guy like recently that I was talking to, and he was like, and all I heard was game in this, but it made sense. He was like, I don't want to date you like that because you're going to lose yourself in me. I could tell that's who you are. And I was like, whoa, who you talking about? I ain't gonna lose myself. I know what that look like. I ain't gonna lose myself, blah, blah, blah. And then I started thinking like, okay, he ain't called me today. Where he at? Oh, he ain't text me today. So I called him. I was like, so you right. You absolutely right. I'm gonna lose myself. So what we gonna do is we just gonna keep it cool.
Yeah.
Because I can't give you that. I can't, if I have to lose myself to be with you, so I don't want that.
And out of all the dudes you told me about, this dude, that's the only dude I respect.
Yeah, like
because I ain't gonna.
You're a jerk. But go ahead.
I have said that because I'm a really good dude. I'm a really good dude. Like,
but you ain't ready.
Wait a minute. I'm a really good dude.
You're not ready.
I'm a good dude. When I'm with you, I'm with you. Like if I'm we in New York, we in Phoenix, we in wherever, you my girl. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be out looking at other girls or nothing like that. Nah, we together. You feel me? But what happens is they like, I like that feeling. I like that. You know what I'm saying? I want more of that. And then they start expecting things and that's not the situation.
Well, hold on. So it's your girl all over the place.
No.
But it's not.
No. I'm talking about, so when I said I'm in New York, I'm in Phoenix, I'm in Florida, I'm in wherever, that's not the same person. Is what I'm saying. When I'm with whoever I'm with at that time, I'm with you.
See, and I don't like that.
You don't like that, but I'm telling you what the situation is.
Right, so tell me so I could walk away.
So I give you the choice. What I feel like a lot of people do is they don't give women the choice. They lie to them. And I feel like that's wrong.
I agree.
That's wrong.
I agree.
I tell people I tell people the truth, and it is what it is. You have the choice, and if you're gonna be with me when I'm there or whatever the situation is, don't come back and be arguing with me. Now you can say, hey, I really enjoyed our time together. I would like to listen here, baby. We can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not, like you say, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. But it's a lot of women that are looking, that are like literally seeking, like
right.
on some what's the game?
Black Ops?
Black Ops. They out here seeking like night vision type shit, like looking for dudes to fill all of these holes that they have because they haven't filled them on their own. If I meet a woman who is looking like that, who I realize is looking like that, I don't want nothing to do with you. Because I don't want to be that dude because you're not seeing straight. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Like, I want you to be seeing straight. I want you to understand that I don't want anybody to need me. I want you to want to be with me. I want us to, when we together, we stronger.
I think and when you say need me, so I feel like, and I've had this conversation with somebody, because I always just be like, I don't need no man. Like, I got my own, I do my own thing. I make my own money. I'm good. But at the end of the day, that's not how God intended us to be. That's not what it is. And I'm gonna tell you why.
I disagree, but tell me why.
When Noah got on that ark, it was 2 by 2. It was a female and a male.
I need you to reproduce.
Right. So, but women, there is a role that we play, and we are emotional creatures. We are. I don't care how tough I am. I don't care how strong I am. We are still emotional.
I want you to need me. So like, all right, cool. Thank you, ma'am. You need people. You need put people in ark 2 by 2. Cool. To reproduce. When birds.
I know you were going to go to some.
I'll be watching. When birds be in the wild or all the animals be in the wild, what they be looking for? They look for a strong woman. For what? To reproduce. See what I'm
But you
saying?
can have a strong woman.
Excuse me. When I'm out here, I'm a bird, right? I got my wings. I'm doing my little chicken dance or whatever in the middle of the thing. I got my leaves and shit. You know, that's how they do it. I don't know if you watch the Discovery Channel, but they do their dance to attract the women, right? That's all I need. The women, they good. They had their little chicklets or whatever, and they good. I need a man to reproduce. I'm not saying that's all I want to be is a guy to reproduce. What I'm saying is I like for a woman to be like, yo, I'm good. I need you to just be a person, what do you call it? A partner. You know what I'm saying? To a partner in crime. You know what I'm saying? We're going to attack the world together. We're going to go out. We're going to travel together. We're going to do that. I don't want you to need me to make you happy. I need you to be happy on your own.
I agree with that. And that comes from healing. That comes from spending
That's the time you got to take. Exactly.
And so I'm happy being on my own. I am content with being in the house, doing me, doing my, you know what I'm saying? Traveling, doing whatever. I'm content with it. I think but sometimes we meet people and it's like I'm vibing with this guy. I'm really vibing him. He vibing me. And I'm gonna tell you what messes it up is when y'all have sex with these women, knowing that you don't want no parts of them, but y'all just do it. Women, a lot of times, women make
the rules. You could say no. You don't have to have sex with that man.
True, but a lot of women hold that dear to their heart. So
what?
If I like you,
hold what dear to their heart?
I don't want to say it, but sometimes they say the coochie is right next to the heart. Like if you got the coochie, you got the heart.
Okay, cool. So don't give me the coochie.
I agree.
So stop giving people the coochie, bruh.
No, I'm not giving nobody nothing. I'm just saying a lot of times,
bruh.
But what I just feel like if people were just honest and upfront and knowing, like protect me like I would protect you. That's another thing. But that's another thing. I got to get out of expectations. Like my expectations for somebody is totally different from what they got.
Can I take you to therapy? I'm going to take you to therapy real quick. So in therapy, I realized this. So I put people in boxes. That was in my mind. My therapist said it was something else. But I do therapy.
Crazy. Go ahead.
No. I do therapy in Portuguese because it's cheaper in Brazil. You know what I'm saying? The dollar is 5 times the dollar in Brazil. So anyway, I put people in boxes, right? So my mother, she has a really, really, really big box. You know what I'm saying? Expectations, whatever. You can say whatever you want. You got a big box. The more crazy shit you say, the smaller your box get. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, how small is my box?
We're not going to talk about that. So the more crazy shit you say, the smaller your box get, the lower my expectations are for you. Because the higher my expectations are, the more times you're going to deceive, the more times you're going to make me upset. The more times you're going to let me down, right? The more times you let me down, that creates what? That creates anger in my mind. And then when I get angry, now I don't want to talk to you no more. Now I'm really upset. So I just lower my expectation level. A lot of people need to lower their expectation level for a lot of people, a lot of situations, a lot of everything in life. Not necessarily your goals in life, but with people. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta stop expecting me out of you.
There you go.
I have to stop expecting me from you. Because you are nowhere near where I'm at and I'm nowhere near where you are. Right?
There you go.
So once I stop expecting me out of them, I'm cool. It is what it is. I get what I get. That's why I said the delivery that he gave me, I can't be mad at. Because that's who he is. I would have never done it that way. But that's who he is. I can't expect anything different. That's what he gave me. Now, he manned up and we had a conversation same day. You know what I'm saying? I would not have done it that way. But that's who he is. That was his thought process. I just feel like we got to stop falling in love until it is reciprocated. There's not, and I can honestly say this. Now, what I think, it wasn't reciprocated in the way that I thought. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't think that there were some things that I would have done or did or whatever out of the likeness of him. I don't think he would have did the same, right? So it wasn't going to ever be reciprocated the way I wanted it to be reciprocated. But I needed to be in it longer to see that. I get it. Like, he chose somebody else. If there was another guy who was going to make me happy, I would have left his ass too. All I'm saying is, again, I pull from empathy. And I think when I pull from empathy on what that situation was, it gave me more. I looked at him differently. I looked at him with softer eyes. I looked at him less guarded, as I wouldn't have done that with anybody else. I was less guarded with him because I was just like, I couldn't imagine going through what he's going through. And I wanted to show him, I wanted to offer the peace that I got in my life. That's what I wanted to offer him.
It's a doggy dog world out here.
It is.
And I'm not saying that you should have looked at his situation like, nah, fuck that. No, I'm not saying that. You should have looked at him like, that's his situation. This is how I look at things. Now, people can call me whatever you want to call me. But I look at things and I'm like, all right, that's their situation. That situation it's not working with
Most women don't think that way.
Well, maybe women need.
I mean, you can't do that because that's who we are. We are nurturers by nature. That's why we are mothers. That's why we are good mothers.
But y'all falling into the trick bag, bro. Like,
we do.
And then y'all complaining about.
And y'all know the game now. Y'all know how to manipulate that thing. And I'll give it to you. Y'all men have gotten a lot smarter where y'all are now manipulating the game.
But then that go back to the good guy, bad guy. I tell people the truth, and they're like, "Oh, now they don't like the truth. They don't like people being honest."
I think you should do the truth. You ain't gonna get. You might not get what you want out there. Truth.
Oh no, you lose a lot.
Yeah.
But the ones who stay, they ride or die. You know
right.
what I'm saying? I got no issues. I have no problems with nothing. But to put this in a nutshell, all I'm saying is, women, I just feel like, one, you gotta heal. Like, whatever you went through in the past, you gotta like take your time and be
women
good.
And men.
You gotta be. You're right. Be good with you before you can go and try to find somebody else.
I agree.
Because when you're not good with you looking for somebody to fill that space. And anything that's starting, you got a whole hole right there. Anybody that throw dirt in that hole, you like, oh, they doing a good job. Nah, man. I'm
gonna tell you one thing.
Hurry up, because we gotta close this.
I remember he had asked me. He was like, "Oh, you gonna go out there? You gonna find somebody within like the next week or so?" And I said, "No, I can't do that."
He said that after he did what he did.
Yeah, I mean, it was friend terms.
Typical.
No, because I said what I said. I mean, I can be a smart ass at some point. But here's the thing. Here's the part that I told him. I refuse to go out here. I got to heal from this first. Now, there ain't a lot to heal from, but I still got to heal, right? Because the man that I go to, or whoever I decide to date after you, he don't deserve none of this. None of this. So my energy that I give him is strictly the energy. It's strictly off of me and him. Not off of what he did to me 6 months ago, a year ago. You understand what I'm saying?
Facts.
And I think that's where we need to be. We have to take the time to say, let me deal with this right here. I got to heal from this. Because all you're doing is taking this to this person, to that person, to that person, and you damaging everybody along with you.
And there's a lot of people that's like, yo, this chick is damaged and I don't have time for that, so I'm going to step. And now that chick took it as, oh, you just kicked her off to the side. That's not what happened. You damaged. I recognize that you was damaged. I did my due diligence. I stepped off. I'm protecting me.
Right. I agree.
So yeah.
So we just got to, you got to see it for what it is.
You got to be good. You got to take care of yourself out here. You got to take it. But
discernment. This is the word of the day. Discernment.
The hell is that?
I'm going to tell you right now. Discernment is something that we all need, and we all need to recognize and understand. I'm going to give you the definition. Discernment.
We stepped it up, y'all. We got a computer on the side now.
Discernment. The ability to make a smart judgment about anything. The ability to make a smart judgment about something. If you are in Christian context, perception in the absence of judgment with a view of obtaining spiritual guidance and understanding. We have to have discernment. God has actually given us that. We just don't tap into it because we don't know how to. But I will tell you one thing. When it came to him, I prayed and I asked God. I was like, God, if he ain't for me, remove him. Now, I'm going to tell you, that was a smack in the face because God removed him really quick.
Removed his ass.
You know what I'm saying? Thanks for it. But I'm just saying, he removed him because that's what I asked for. But it's discernment now. It is like, I got to be focused. I have to make these right judgments. And that's what me praying and having the Holy Spirit actually talk to you and say, listen, this ain't right. You feel it in your gut. So no, I'm not about to get married just to be married. I'm not about to date just to date. I'm not about to be your boo just to be your boo. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing all of that. When it look bad, smell bad, and feel bad, I'm out. And whether it hurts or not, I'm still out. You will not do that to me again. And if that means I need to pour more into God, then that's what I'm going to do.
There it is. I like it. So take care of yourselves. Y'all gotta understand it's a dog world out here. And
discernment is your best. I'm telling you that is one of the best things that you can have that God has gifted you with. You got to have discernment because you will be able to judge up front with a clear mind of who these people are out here.
She said it.
Look at that.
Look at God. Say, man, we appreciate y'all, man, for being with us for another episode, man. Make sure y'all share and like this video, man. Subscribe to the channel, man. We appreciate y'all. And, yeah, Bryony, man, take us out.
Bye, guys.